Hey people, this is Ashley.
Hey people, this is Ashley.
Hey people, this is Ashley with Music After Dark H2. What's up, people? This is Ashley with Music After Dark in our new fun Monday location, dude. I'm really excited. Yay! Shout out to Big Al for letting me do this and putting up with my shenanigans. Definitely come out. This is going to be a new thing on Monday. You can sit and see like the fun behind the scenes of the podcast and eat. It's cool. And you get to support the only Latino-owned brewery here in Houston, Texas. Swear to God, think about that. Think about the Latino population that we have here in Houston, and this is the only... What?
It's the only
and
one.
It's in my neighborhood because I'm a white girl that lives in the hood, so like Hardy and Jensen, so...
You know, we're only 40 minutes away.
We got to support our local businesses. Don't forget to tune in Fridays to the Houston Collective at 8 p.m., And I'm excited about this.
Me too.
So I'm going to do a little bit of backstory. So I was working an event for art and like the Vox and that whole freedom thing on Valentine's Day. Which, if you know me, I'm super out of my element because I was raving when like Sandstorm was a thing and you were getting like paged a number and like payphones.
I don't think I was alive at the time.
Okay, I am from Austin and I'm 40 and it was like... You didn't know until like an hour before. So I'm super excited to be a part of all of that. And I'm looking for water, waiting in line to the bathroom because I got a thing about porta potties. That's a different story. And I met someone who was off camera. We got to get the camera on her. I'm going to get her on camera at some point. Yes, you! Come, you know what? Come sit so people can. Some people can see you. Come sit. They can see you here. This is going to be fun. I am talking to this beautiful woman right here about the podcast. And she's like, oh, my boyfriend likes your podcast. And I'm like, what? And then I got to meet you. And you were like a fan. You know, you're the first person I've ever met, like in the wild, that's like, watches my podcast.
Really?
Yes. You're like the first one. We took a picture. Like...
Yeah, they did.
Okay, people know me, but I don't think they watch my podcast.
They do.
Do they?
How would I hear about your podcast without
I
other
don't know.
people?
How did you hear about the podcast?
Other people.
Shit.
Well, you do Music After Dark. It's a music thing. So you not only do you explore like the rock bands. I checked out your page. Not only do you explore rock bands, but you told me that you were recently talking to a raver DJ, and so you're exploring different genres and also having a more diversity in your podcast.
Because that's what it's supposed to be about, right? If we're saying we support local music and we support the scene, I cannot do not culture cancel me, all my rock friends. I cannot only deal with like rock bands. You know what I mean? Like, I was at a networking event actually Saturday. There was hip hop artists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like shocked. She's like,
no
wait,
way.
what?
Yeah.
I am very interested. I've not had any rappers or hip hop. I'm totally down for
learning the culture and the genre.
That whole thing. So what would you say? First, introduce yourself. I'm so rude.
Hey,
You guys
my
have
name is Marshay, Logan,
I know them.
A.K.A.
I'm probably talking and I forget that people don't know you guys.
My name is Marshay Logan, A.K.A. Marsh, A.K.A. DJ S3RO, A.K.A. Big Daddy Houston. I come from a land down under, literally. Good to meet you guys. I'm a recent Houston transplant. Been here for about a year and a half.
Okay, so where are you from then?
Australia.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The Down Under. He literally, really cool.
How in the hell?
You want the long story or the short story?
I mean, we got time, but I guess you could give us the Cliff Notes versions. Please tell me it's legal. Oh my God, like, please.
Yes. Everything I do
Okay,
is legal.
like, Jesus Christ.
Legal.
Yeah, we all have
How-
backstories.
How did you get here? Seriously, you just like came on vacation, or you're like, I was.
he sailed on a boat all the way.
You have family here?
As a
If
matter
you
of
say
fact,
you relocated for the music scene, I'm gonna fall over fucking dead right now.
it took me a while to like the music scene out here. My dad actually, I met him when I turned 25. That's another story where that'll be.
We'll talk about that off camera. Yep.
Yeah, I met him and he was like, hey, you should check out, come live in the States for a while. And I kind of fell in love with Houston. Not the driving, but Houston, Shout out Houston drivers.
Right.
But other
You see
than
my
that, that's
post? I'm
kind
like,
of.
pack your patience. It's rodeo season.
Yeah, girl. The drivers are just insanely bad. It's like, how many accidents I almost got into going to work?
So you came
really
here,
good beer.
but you just fell in love with the music scene? So what'd you come here to do?
So, I came here to hang out with my dad, let's say that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
No,
on.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Shout out the movie Ghostbusters, my favorite movie. We get rid of those ghosts,
No, dude, that's cool. And then you just started meeting people, going to shows. I was a whole fan for like a year before I started my candle business, and then, wow, 2 years before I started this podcast. So
2 years.
holy
Wow.
shit.
You're one of the first people I heard about when I moved here. Because I've only been here just over a year, yeah. Oh, well, the podcast, not you. I just met you, but like the podcast.
That's crazy.
You're famous. Believe me. Believe.
Dude, I love that so
You're starting something that nobody really else is doing in our scene that we're in.
Dude, I keep waiting,
Yeah.
and I'm like somebody's gonna come with like better equipment or more money or sponsors
You got,
or something.
you got the equipment,
and
girl.
start
I
doing-
see you. Look, like the equipment you've got. I was watching you all set up. It's really good. You're
It's
very
so-
distinguished. Okay.
I just literally this got started so I could figure out A, how y'all make money, and B, like how can you get out of Houston, right?
what's
Because
crazy?
a lot of rock bands want to tour and do that whole
Yeah.
thing. So how do we get them?
So, we're also trying to figure out how we make money.
Okay, do we have
Facts.
merch?
Facts.
Apparently,
Factual.
merch is the
merch is it.
That's how
Merch
you
is it.
start making money in this music
Shout out
scene.
Sonny
is merch.
Yeah.
for looks.
Yeah, literally.
You go, Sonny. So a lot of the money that we do make is from if people do pay us for gigs, or like myself, I own a venue and stuff, so I kind of generate there and I pay my friends.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I love how people just graze over important things. And like, I own a venue, so
Oh, well.
Wait, what venue do you own, sir?
So a lot of you may know it as a Shamrock. I took over about a week ago from my good friend Paulie. We're gonna rename it Ground Z3RO. So
Shut up. So this is one of those fun, like, breaking news, like, where I get to
Yeah, like
You're one of the first
shout out,
people.
new announcement. Hello. Really good opportunities.
This is so exciting.
thank you for supporting.
But he's really good at leading and also being a good leader in terms of being an owner, and also really good at running shows. He's very good. Like he'll 1 minute he's around watching and making sure everything's okay in the venue, and then the next minute he's behind the bar making drinks. And it's like you can't ever pinpoint where he's at because he's very good at leading, and he's the perfect new owner for a
Which
venue.
is important, right?
It
Because
is very important.
you haven't been here that long, but I'm sure you know, like, A.K.A closed, right? Concert Pub North closed. Venues are closing. So are we still blaming that on COVID, or is it like ownership problems? Is it a combination of the both? Is it people not going to shows anymore?
I blame it on people getting bored by seeing the same things. So you got to keep
Like
you
an
gotta keep
oversaturation?
Exactly. If you go to the same venue every week and you see the same thing, aren't you going to be like, I got to find the new thing, So as a venue owner, to every venue owner out there, it's our job to kind of mix it up for people. I'm not saying one day we're an EDM venue, the next day we're doing like heavy metal. I mean, granted, I have nothing against heavy metal, but like, you got to keep it exciting for the people. Like, what draws the people? They're spending their money to drive to you, to buy drinks, to pay entries, to buy tickets, to see these artists. But like, you can do that anywhere. What's stopping people from YouTubing you, right?
Facts.
What draws the people in? So I'm not going to reveal my secrets. I'm
Is
not
it the
revealing my
music?
secrets.
Because I do a lot of rock cover bands, right? Obviously not DJing EDM stuff. This is new to me.
We're literally a
I
cover
love it.
band, don't worry. We
Shout
are
out to Art and
practically.
the whole Vox family for
Shout out Fox.
loving
Shout out
me.
Unhinged.
in
Yeah,
my,
shout out.
like, trying to learn things, and I'm just figuring it out. And I will never request Sandstorm. I was like warned against that. Like, don't fucking do
Was
it.
I alive for Sandstorm? What year did that come out?
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been listening to it as a kid.
I was definitely alive.
But
We're about the same age.
it's crazy how popular that song is to this day.
To this day,
To this
right?
day, people
Age
still
like fine wine.
fine wine. That's
That's me. I'm like 40.
girl.
So, I literally know I have worked 2 rave events that had over 2,000 people show up. That's insane to me when I am in venues that I see maybe 50 people show up to. Is it really just the music?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will,
And it's not young ravers, by the way. Let me just.
Yeah, there's definitely-
okay. I
it's
don't
a
know
big
how
scale
some
of
of those.
people.
I'm like tapping out, and there's like after, and I'm like,
After,
what is
after,
happening
after,
right
girl,
now?
After. Yeah, after.
Like, what is happening? Everyone's like, where you at? I'm like, it's home.
If
I'm
we had to boil it
old.
down to like a simple talk, I would say what draws the people, like a lot of people go up to see their friends, to see the people succeeding, right? Sometimes people go to raves, they don't even care about the music. They're like, hey, I like these people that are hosting, I like the people that are there, the environment's good. The music sucks, but like everything else is so great that I want to go there. I don't think I've ever met a person that's like, hey, the music was so good, I can get over the bad security, the bad promo, the bad team, the bad venue. You know, it's never just the music. It's always everything else. It's so many factors into it, but I would say the music is probably on the lower scale of things. As ironic as it sounds, but you know, like who's your favorite artist, for example?
Any genre.
Any
Oh, any genre?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm super old. So I'm like gonna shout out like Aerosmith,
Sugar Hill Gang, right?
like Jones
I like
Jett,
Journey. They're
like-
going. The cover band's going to
So
the
now,
to the rodeo.
say-
if I could donate a kidney to see Reba tomorrow,
Reba McEntire?
or like hop the fence at the rodeo,
I'm on the
do
same
not
vibe as
come
Steve
for me.
Perry.
Like, someone please sneak me in to see Reba tomorrow. Anybody I know that's got like is a chair.
Yeah.
Well, say you want to see Reba, right? You're like, oh my God, her music's so great, but you go to the venue, right? The security's pushing you around. None of your friends are there. Drinks are $30 a drink. Tickets are $50 for the top nosebleeds. Would you still go?
Nope.
Now, say everything was like the venue's clean, security's nice, all your friends are there, drinks are cheap, tickets are cheap, but you're gonna go see a local DJ. Are you gonna be more drawn to that one?
Yes, absolutely. And there is actually, and I will not say it on camera, a venue here in Houston that I actually won some really cool like VIP experience tickets to. Absolutely fucking hated where general admission is in said location. 713.
Oh, 713. Okay, it wasn't my guess either. I literally was about to. I wasn't my guess.
$17 for a water.
How much?
Come on.
$7.
$17 for
17.
a water.
Did your water cure cancer?
Come on. Come on.
I got cancer, I can make that joke.
Girl.
You know what it like?
Yeah.
Come on.
$17?
For a water.
Was it like a backpack jug? Or was it flown to?
It was better than like a Dasani that nobody will even buy during a hurricane, but not worth $17.
I think the problem is these venues expect a certain crowd rather than focusing on diversity. Him running the venue or now owning a new venue, his prices are literally shaped around the crowd he's trying to bring. And around what are they gonna buy? Are they gonna spend $17 on a water or are they gonna spend $2 on a water? Like he wants people comfortable, and so that's why I said he makes a really good owner.
I'm gonna sneak into the VIP and steal 2 at a time. I'm like,
Joke's on you, there's no VIP.
no, it's the event where I make y'all. I'm like,
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm taking these waters.
No, literally.
We'll give you free
Stash
water.
him in my
Yeah,
purse. 1, 2.
As long as you're there supporting, you know?
No, literally.
And not
So
kicking
this
us
is super exciting. You just took that over. Are you like fully booked? Is that a thing? Like, is this like an every weekend thing that you guys are doing thing?
There's at least 4 events every week, which I'm pretty,
Okay, every
pretty
week?
happy. Yeah,
Every week, girl.
at least.
Every week.
Busy boy.
See these bags?
He is a busy
These are
boy.
for show.
Okay.
You're gonna start getting gray hairs, by the way. That's what
Start.
that's what comes next.
Start is beautiful.
So 4 events every week.
At least.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, busy boy.
Okay, so I'm
Between us
gonna
and
need to post all the flyers and links for all of that good stuff.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
We could use the business.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm gonna kind of flip the script on you. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
Since
No,
you claim
we
no
don't-
one knows you, we're gonna play the blame game here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you?
No, not at all. That's not fair. I'm pretty boring. I'm 40. I love music. I cannot play an instrument. I'm actually super jealous of people that can play instruments and sing or spin records. You guys' brains literally function different than normal people's. I don't think you guys understand that. And one of the questions I usually ask the bands is like, are you like a writer and you have the words and then you're trying to come up with the music? Or do you like shoot out about it like 3:30 in the morning and you're like hearing a beat or some sort of music and then you're like shit and you're like, how does that work? You're like trying to record it or like do something or like you're calling people trying to explain what you're...
It's like writer's block.
Because
It's
normal
almost like
people's
that.
brains don't
You
work
ever
that
get
way.
on
You know what I
writer's
mean?
block?
Like,
Normal people.
Yeah.
okay, non-musician people like me.
But you have to realize that what you just said is crazy because musicians have writer's block. It's like an author thinking they can't
He's
write a
laughing.
book. You know?
He's like this girl right here.
They can't write. It's like an author thinking they can't write a book
Okay.
because they have writer's block. But then they'll shoot out of bed at 3 a.m. and have like a whole creative intuition after a whole week of having a whole writer's block. And like I said, it's like both of those things that they can plan to produce, or like I said, shoot out of bed at 3 a.m. and be like, I have a creative idea. All of a sudden, that writer block is gone, and then all of a sudden, the author can write their book again. It's like that. It's just the way the brain works is interesting.
Well, I'm like, okay, authors get inspired. I'm sure musicians get inspired, right? Do you pull off of other artists, right? Or is that like cheating? Is there like a weird gray
There's a fine
line,
Yeah,
right?
There's a very fine line between straight up doppelganger copying and then being inspired. Like, so who inspired my style of music, honestly, is a DJ named Candle West out here. He's a local DJ, great guy, right? I love house music. I absolutely love house music. But the first time I've seen him play, he played like hip hop and house music, which inspired my style. So I was like, hey, I don't want to copy you. I kind of want to do what you're doing. He said, let's do it. And,
That's cool.
you know, when you hear us both play, it's like, I can hear the similarities, but they're so different, you're going to get a different experience. And so he kind of shaped the way, and then I just kind of went from there. So thank Candle West for what you hear from me. And then, you know, just kind of morph it into your own. So as long as you're inspired from making it your own, you're going to be fine. So, like,
Could have lived that.
I was going to give a really bad example, but we're just going to skip past that. You know what I mean? But
Dude, I love it.
people will call you out for copying. So if somebody calls you out, you probably are. It's rare, but
Unfortunately.
Okay, so is the DJing scene like, are y'all friends, or is it like very cutthroat and egoic? Because it's like that in like the rock scene, right? So is that an issue that you guys have? Because the only like exposure I have is like art. Do you know what I mean? And
Great
like
guy.
some of them who have
Fox
just
is
like
all great.
welcomed me from like the rock scene and
Yeah.
you know, and been super, like everyone's been super fucking nice to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure and we don't have to talk about, I'm like literally don't know anything about anything.
We're going to talk
I'm just
about
asking.
it. I fear no one out
It
here.
just seems everyone's so fucking nice. Like that event, the two events that I've been at, I felt very safe.
Yeah.
It seemed like everyone got along. Like I never saw any fighting. You know, or like violence.
It's a
I
lot
mean, Galaxy
more,
Station, there was this one guy, I guess, couldn't get out of the porta potty at one
yeah.
point. I don't know what happened there,
That's
but the police got
hilarious.
called to help
Probably-
him
that's
get
probably
out.
good
But
They're like,
other than that, I didn't see, you know,
So it's not cutthroat like a lot of other scenes, but it's a lot more internet tough people, you know. It's like, hey, I don't like you, you're a piece of shit, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. But if you see me in person, you like kind of run away. Not me specifically, but like, you know, that type of thing. It's a lot of people will undermine people especially for paid gigs out here. And that's why I feel like it's like you ever heard the lobster trap thing? Like when somebody tries to get out, you get pulled right back down. It's very like that. You will meet a lot of cliques, and you will meet a lot of individual people, let's say. So I don't want to say many people get buried, but if you mess up one time, you're probably not going to succeed out here. You know, you have to have a pretty clean slate until you're like up there. You know what I mean? Like for example, if somebody's like, "Hey, I want to book Marsh for $100," another person will be like, "Well, I'll do the same thing for $80." You know, without talking to me about
That's
it.
the
you know?
problem.
That's
Exactly
kinda-
what he just said.
That's kind of the thing that happens. You know.
Somebody actually posted a status about that. What he just said. Was that was the Facebook status that somebody posted? So yeah, so there was a Facebook status that somebody posted about that. People, I would say, people have lost the passion for music. They're chasing the check, and so that's where like the fine line comes in. It's like, are you? I mean, I haven't really gotten paid for a lot of gigs. Like I do a lot of it for free, but I mean. Shit, I mean, I would love to get paid. I would love to get paid. I mean, like, but I don't love music either way. I don't have
DJs,
like.
there's no standard kind of pay, right? Like when you're on like you're playing at Scout, I guess for 19th Hole or BFE, right? They get a part of ticket sales or whatever, and it's
a lot of money
it's divided between everybody. Is it?
Well, some people will give you a price like upfront.
Okay.
Like some of our, without naming a few and exposing them, some will be like, oh, 250, 200. Like, and some people are like, look, dude, it's a house show with 20 people coming. Like, I'm not doing that. Some people are like, hey, pay me in drinks. Some people are like, hey, just get me in the future, you know? It all depends on the person throwing the show and the DJ themselves.
Y'all should start a DJ union here in Texas. Like, you
Start a
know,
what?
you DJs need to like unionize and be like,
Yeah, well, actually,
this is
I
what
got
it's gonna be. and
union
just
pay
share
would be
each
fun.
other.
I would love union pay.
The thing is,
Don't
that would
worry,
be
I
Share each
great.
other. Like if you couldn't be somewhere, you could send
fantastic.
somebody else there. You know what I mean? And like,
I don't think people understand union
Utopia.
pay.
In a utopia, that'd be great. But what's stopping, say I'm some cocky, big-headed DJ, and she's just stuttering up. They're like, hey, we're two DJs. You shouldn't pay me as little as you pay her. I'm great, you know? It's like, no one wants to
that's
bite the
another
bullet.
band problem. So
Yeah.
some newer, local, newer, have a hard time getting on bigger bills, right? Until
I think what sucks is
they
like people
network
are.
or make friends with the right people, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
What sucks is people are producing. There's so many people that have the skills that bigger DJs that are getting paid have, like Caveman. He's producing really good music, and he's well known. He just moved here, so he's not like he's still getting well known in here. But it's like some people deserve to get paid as much as anybody else that has more exposure. He just moved here, right? He deserves just as much payment as anybody else that produces.
Well, and sometimes people that you don't know can bring more people than are
Garcia de
well
Bauhaus.
known. I'm just saying, I've
Literally,
sat in
yeah.
some pretty cool shows where I was
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be off and popping, and then there's like, I shit you not, 10 people in this venue, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening
Yeah.
right now?
Crazy.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah. But I just feel like I said, it's just the check is what comes to mind. But people still don't lose that passion. They don't lose that drive to continue pushing, right?
So
People
can
get
you do other
unmotivated.
shows now since you're like running a whole business? Or are you just going to be running the business and spinning music at the business?
I definitely still play.
Oh, okay.
My appearances in public have gotten rarer and rarer when it comes to DJing. You know, kind of, I told everybody I want to take a step back from spinning, not completely, but, you know, as a venue owner and a partner for freedom and all these other things, it's like I don't really have the time. I have the love for it, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to the time, it's like, you know. So people are like, man, when are you spinning next? And I'm like,
Ending when I started hosting markets, so I totally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
too
remember when
hot,
you
dude.
could do
I
it every
started
week, and
hosting
now
night
you're like,
markets and cut back
Oh,
on
really?
so it's,
going to
I feel
shows.
like it's getting fewer and far between when I start spinning, but I mean, shout out to the people who actually love to see me play. You know, I'll play for an empty room as much as I. Huh?
Do you have merch? Are we gonna do? You gonna do? Are y'all gonna do some merch? Some clothing line?
Girl,
What are we
if
doing?
I had people that would buy, hell yeah.
I've got some merch, yeah.
I do not.
I do.
I'm still starting out. I'm not like
Okay, we
well
gotta
known.
get you some merch.
Yeah.
I might know a guy that can
yeah?
help with that situation. So,
Can we go public with the name?
Joseph New Moon, the drummer from Bad Trip, who runs Lucid Scream Studios, where I usually record at, not on Mondays anymore, is partnered in a T-shirt printing business. So they do the merch now for Music After Dark, and they're like cutting deals to like people. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously. Like, let's keep that shit like as local as possible.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that'd be. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get more merch.
Seriously? I mean, so what big shows do we have? Y'all, because you just said you're doing 4 things a week. So, holy shit, next week.
All right.
Or
So
this week. Is there stuff going on this week? This is a Monday.
there is. We have an event
Shit,
at
and
Ground
this won't air for a couple weeks. Oh, but we are doing live. That's right.
We are doing live.
So,
So Tuesday we have a birthday party for. Is today Monday? Tomorrow we have a birthday party for a good friend of mine at Ground Zero. On the 14th is Blood Moon Fest, hosted by Mike Check Events, my buddy Symbolism, and Unhinged. Hope to see you guys there. We have Rave with the Waves coming up. We have Neon Sands coming up.
Okay, can we talk about that one real quick?
Which one?
Neon Sands.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, exciting.
Let's talk about that. I'm super interested.
Oh, okay. What are your questions? Go.
Talk about that details. Let's do dates.
Okay. July 11th through 12th ends the morning of the 13th. There are 3 stages you guys can check out. You have Ant Colony stage, you have the Unhinged stage, and you have the Bonfire stage hosted by Strange Trip Productions. Shout out my buddy Sugar Drip, who's actually hosting that stage. There are, 75 DJs?
A lot of DJs, girl.
Let's say 75,
Hella
and I think
DJs.
we're rounding down.
So many genres.
And the
Giant beach party.
location for this event.
Galveston Beach.
Galveston.
Galveston Beach.
Surfside.
I really hope I'm correct.
You are. You totally are.
All right,
So imagine that 3 days. I mean, 2. I guess 2 and a wake up.
Two and a
What do we call
wake up,
that?
Camping on the beach. Camping on the beach.
Camping on the beach.
on the beach.
75
Don't bring
DJs.
glass. For the love of God, no glass.
No glass.
Yeah.
No glass.
Please.
You will go to jail. No
I
glass.
will fight you.
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact right now. Shout out to HEB. This
Hey,
is
shout out.
aluminum. Coupon good till Wednesday. You get 2 of these for $4.50.
Oh,
It's
okay, so
water,
I guess I'm going to
that
store.
You can refill.
Refillable.
Stop.
Metal,
I'll
not
lie.
glass.
No glass. No glass on the beach.
No glass at all. Please.
Have y'all done anything like this down there before?
Yeah, actually, this is like the 6th year they're hosting it. This is the 2nd year I've taken part of
Camping,
it.
obviously, because we don't want people to obviously drive to Galveston and
Yeah, you can wake up and then to your left is a stage.
yeah.
Exactly. Imagine getting woken up by booming bass in your
boom,
ear.
boom, boom. It's gonna go on.
Everyone's
It
dreaming.
goes on until like 6 a.m.
Dude,
and
I
then
can't
like
wait.
you literally have the whole morning until like I think 11, right? When is the next person the next day?
Yeah, so
start?
breaking news, Music After
12,
Dark will
so
be
yeah.
at this event. That has already been confirmed. I will be at that event doing a fuck ton of little pop-up interviews. And
Oh
Yeah.
heck yeah, that would be
yeah, it's
really
going to be
cool.
fun, dude.
First 50 people to find me get a shot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so Neon Sands is probably the biggest event of the year, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say. You also have a Strange Trip production show April 19th at Freedom, 1929 Miller Street. You guys should check that
fun
out.
the day before, 420. You know,
For no
Easter.
reason at all.
Fucking Easter. You know Easter is on 420
I didn't
this year.
plan that.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, girl.
I was like trying to plan a market, and I'm like,
I know.
well, that won't work.
Girl, you're like, dang. It's like it's not my day.
Forgive me if I'm forgetting any other shows, but those are like the big ones that come to
Yo,
mind
this is
right there.
crazy exciting.
100%. If you go a week in Houston without hearing any EDM, something's wrong. You go a day probably, something.
And our Aries bash too.
Dude, it's crazy.
The Aries bash.
Where
We're having an
is-
Aries party. Too.
Where are you guys actually located at? Which, okay, it's not Shamrock now. What is it?
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero.
So it's the same building as Shamrock, 7700 Pine Mont Drive.
Oh, I know
I'll say it
exactly
again,
what that is.
7700 Pine Mont Drive.
Write it down.
Write it down.
I actually know exactly where that is. But I've never been there. That's like, I know where Pine Mont is, but
Off 290.
yeah, I know where
Yeah.
it is. I've just never been there for that. I've never been there.
Well, you don't need to go to Shamrock. You can go to Ground Zero at 7700 Pine Mont Drive.
We need
It's
some
a new
shirts
wave.
made.
The new
Some
wave.
shirts, the new wave. Ride the wave of Ground. Actually, I
It's
wanted
like
to
our
give you
little
this
basket.
gift
That would be our merch.
before we go any further and I forget.
Ah,
We're gonna
because you're
present
like my
this
biggest fan. You're like,
And I want to show everybody a gift. Shout out Ghostbusters. We don't like ghosts here. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the wave. Give me a hug. Make sure you wear that everywhere and show it off.
dude, I've been wearing it everywhere. Take pictures in it.
Good. Good.
It's gonna be so much fun. Seriously, I had literally went home when I finally made it home after the event that night. Was nerding out so hard, right? And I was like talking to my daughter, and I was like, I literally met like a fan. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, dude, it was crazy. And, like, we took pictures together. And I was like,
You make me sound like a weenie.
fucking never happened before. Like, I was nerding out.
You
Like,
at least make me sound cool.
you were cool. You were so cool. Like, how I'm not, dude, I'm not used to it.
Got it. Next time I'll approach
It
you a
makes
little
you feel
more.
nice. It makes you feel nice to be known for some work.
Yeah. And now I'm on the radio, and I'm still not used to the whole, I don't get it. But
Yeah.
I just love
Is
music.
this is at Humble Act.
No, I just want to help musicians make money. My podcast isn't even monetized, so it's not even like I make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not making money off you guys.
It's even better.
Trying to figure out how to fuck make you guys
So
money.
this isn't paid. I'm
No, I mean you can get a discount on beer maybe if I
say
ask
less.
nicely.
Say less.
Say less.
That's all you had to say.
Yo, this is so much fun. So let's talk about you because you're new to the scene. Yes.
Yes.
Are you from Houston?
Yes, I am.
Not a transplant. So how'd you get into the?
Well, I've done music for a long time, and
Okay.
so I was just learning other instruments. You
Okay.
know, as DJing is like an instrument, you're playing an instrument, so it's just learning other.
I'm very intimidated by y'all's whole like
Yeah.
boards and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Really? It's like a
No,
video.
I'm
It's
good.
a big video.
I don't even know
Yeah.
how to work that.
very
Seriously.
virtual.
Yeah,
it's
no, he's
that,
got
it's like
that.
that. It's like that.
Like,
That's
I
how,
don't even
that right
know.
there. That's like what it looks like. But yeah,
Shit, don't push the red button. But maybe I need to push the. Yeah, no. I'm gonna fuck
but yeah,
this
I'm still trying to get paid, but I have a passion for music, just not. I would like to get paid.
But I think that's why everybody does it, right?
Yeah.
I honestly think
It's the
okay.
drive.
Some people don't, but I think they don't make it either, right? Because
they don't have the drive.
I feel like if you don't have the drive for money, you're going to make it at the end because you're going to take every gig, you're going to get the exposure, you're going to eventually get paid.
you're
Like me,
good.
I'm like, I don't want to get paid. People are like, I'm going to pay you. Like, take the money. And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever.
tips accepted. You can put little tip jars by y'all little like turntables and shit.
Oh, no, then people expect a song request, so we're not going to do that.
Oh yeah, right. They'll be like, I'll throw $1 in if you play
Play
that.
some Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
You'd
I'm
be
playing dark
surprised.
techno. You want, what's that one song? Shout out Taylor Swift. I don't hate you.
Yeah. Like it's just you'd be surprised. You know, depends on the venue. I would
Can
say.
you technify Taylor Swift?
remix it?
Matter of fact,
Is that a thing?
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I have this really nice Taylor Swift remix. I'll play it next show just because we brought that up. It is quite the song, if I do say so.
Okay.
But
It's your own little style you put on it.
Dude, I love it. Galaxy Station, somebody did a remix of Like a Prayer from
Oh, word?
Madonna, and I was like feeling, and I was like,
Like you see the vision.
yeah,
You
I was
see it.
like, okay.
Pick their brains apart. You
Okay.
hear
I
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like
I
any
was like,
song
bitch,
you
I'm
can
old
make
because I'm
EDM.
dancing to Madonna at rave or whatever. It worked.
You can make any song EDM. You can make EDM songs more EDM. Like, it's-
Yeah. Literally.
It's a
You can
wild
remix
time.
it. It's like your own creativeness.
See, I want to sit while y'all are. I want to see what that looks like. Right? Because it's not.
I can talk
you're
to you
not
while I'm playing, which is an
drums
insane
or
thing, but
That's the tism in her.
a
Yeah,
guitar.
literally.
You know what I mean? So I'd
It's
like
like
to
a
see
joke.
what that process actually
literally,
is.
I can literally with my friends, they joke around how one of our friend group in the wave group that we have was like saying that like he was like how can you have a conversation with me telling me what you're about to do and then you just like pause and then I do it and then like it's like we
It's like
if you came
memory
and watched
muscle
us,
or
if
whatever.
you came
right?
like
You've done it so long, you just can do it. Is that what it is?
fluency, the fluency in the music.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory,
Muscle
fluency,
memory, autism.
Just the fluency.
XDJ XZ, Pioneer Equipment. We don't use Denons here.
No Denons, please.
I am
Thank
a
you.
non-Denon
Sorry.
snob.
We're haters.
Pioneers or GTFO or CDJs.
Yeah, please. We're anti-Denon.
I love it. I can't wait to see the debate, hopefully, where people are going to be
I'm
like,
gonna
nah,
get
it
cussed
should
out for
be
that.
this.
Yeah, they're like, what do you got against
Yeah.
Denons?
What's wrong with our Denons? I'm kidding. We
What
like
you got about
Denons.
that?
There's only one specific Denon. I don't like.
That blue one.
Yeah.
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 We don't like blue. We don't like blue Denons.
Okay. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Shit, I don't know. God damn it. I'm
You
gonna
will
Google
know.
it.
Yeah, you'll know.
You will know.
I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. No, yeah.
If somebody brings a blue Denon up there, we
Look,
know.
I
You're
got
not
some free
right.
time this week. I might have to pop in. I got some
Come
free,
Tuesday.
I got some free time this week.
She come Tuesday to Ground
I
Zero
actually have a podcast
770.
cancel tomorrow and reschedule, so I actually could come do that tomorrow.
So plans.
You guys heard her on live. She's coming.
I could
If
come
you're
do
not
that
there-
tomorrow. Shout out to some magical shit. Rescheduled them for Friday, so I actually
Like
could.
not trying to call him out, but like,
Yeah, I could actually come and see you guys
Stop
tomorrow.
calling them out by name.
I love it.
yeah.
If I'm there, everybody else watching this better be there. So it's gonna be a thing on a Tuesday.
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero.
7700 Pinemont Drive.
On Drive. I love it. Yes, it's getting exciting. We're gonna take selfies.
So
we're
you're
gonna do
gonna
some
be there?
lives.
So if
I
you're
What's
not,
swear.
crazy is
really
there's
will be there.
tables and there's chairs and stuff where you can have your whole setup. Like you can literally, he'll have a table. He could like, you know, like if you wanted to do like, or if you want to just do videos or anything like
Do
that.
some videos. I got some like
Yeah.
little lapel mics I can bring to mic people
are you gonna bring your
up.
perler?
You have to bring,
Yes.
you have to bring the perler,
Yeah,
okay?
bring your perler.
I'm gonna be like dropping my kid off at school in the morning, being like,
What's up, gang?
Does this make me cool now? Or what do you guys say? Hip?
Hip? No, literally. But
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, like, I had so much fun with y'all. Shit.
We're here all day.
Shout out to Big Al that needs to start staying open past 8 p.m. so I can do these longer. I love it so
yeah,
much.
shout out.
Dude, seriously. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Kind of veered off track, sorry.
I am so excited that y'all came and did this.
Thank you for the invite. We really appreciate it.
And now I get to hang out with y'all too.
Lucky
Gives
you.
me
I'm just
excuse
kidding.
to come in.
You're gonna see exactly what his story, what he means by how he runs a venue. You'll see him in one room, and then the next will be behind the bar, and then you'll see what I mean when I say this
We'll
guy,
get
this
some,
guy is running the
behind the
venue.
scenes footage of what
Feel
it
free to
looks
come
like
through.
now.
Yeah.
to
You guys
run a
can set
venue.
up this. if-
Because honestly, running a venue is harder than I think people think it is,
Yeah.
right? Like everybody's like, "Ooh, I want to run a bar," and like,
Yeah.
"Ooh," it's a lot of hard work.
It's something. It's you just there's a lot of things you don't account for. Like if drinks run out, it's on you. Bathrooms run out of supply, it's on you. People aren't getting paid, it's on you. Running the door, it's on you. It's a lot of things people don't look at before they get one. They're just like, hey, I get to collect money and serve alcohol. Like, you know, there's so many things. Or like chip paint, somebody spray paint something there. You gotta, every little thing falls on you.
Everything.
And people are watching. I promise you, people are watching. A lot of people will call
If
the
you do
fire
not drink
marshal on you if they don't like
responsibly,
you.
I don't think a lot of people understand that that does fall on your bartenders and business owners as well.
Yeah,
I was
100%.
a bartender for 27 years. Do the math
27
on
years.
that.
That's a long time, girl. Commitment.
For 40 years, for
Insane.
27 years, I was in the service industry.
Yeah.
So don't be mad when your
lot of patience.
when your bartenders are like, "Go the fuck home." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
don't be mad at your bartenders. They're low key looking out for you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Sometimes they know when you've had too much. So don't don't yell
Trust
at your
me, yeah.
bartenders. Because that is a headache, and I know you know what I'm talking
I
about.
agree. I mean, well, a lot of people will blame the bartender or venue owners. Like some people like to call the fire marshal on you when when their business fails and they want to see you fail. I mean, shout out those people. They know who they are. But you know, other than that, I think. Look, I know we said a lot of negative things about the scene, but I feel like for every 100 good people, there's always just one. So I mean, you do the math. It's a lot better than most people think. It's just
And I
those
think that's
negative
any
people.
genre. I think, and honestly, you guys are. God, I don't.
Come on.
I'm gonna be so fucking. The events I have worked with you guys, I have honestly felt more welcomed, more loved, and more safe than honestly the probably 200 plus shows, rock shows that I've worked at. All over Houston.
Community formed around love. You know,
Yeah.
some people just like to hate.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So
There's always the good and the bad, and sometimes, you know.
It's a lot more positive than
Oh, yeah,
it's-
for sure.
It comes up. I
As much as we're
promise.
talking like bad, it's like there's a lot of good, you
I
know?
love it. I can't wait to do some things with some of your other business. I
Yeah.
got big plans for that
And
venue.
knowing the culture, understanding and like, or his, like the culture, like the underground scene.
They're gonna be so sick of me. They don't even realize how sick of me. They're gonna be like, Ashley's bugging me. I want my necklace back.
You can keep that one. Trust me. Trust me. That's a good one. It's one of my favorite ones. We don't like ghosts again. Oh no, wait. It's I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I knew that.
Yeah.
Y'all, I love
showing
y'all
my
so
age.
much. Do
We
we
love
want to
you
do
too.
any more shout outs to anybody?
How much time do we got? Shout out Unhinged. Shout out The Wave. Shout out SDC. Shout out HGC. Shout out Flatline. Shout out Vox. Shout
Yeah.
out Ashley for doing this podcast. You are the best. Shout out DJ S3RO. We love him. Shout out everybody else that I love. Shout out even the people that I don't love. Shout out Paulie for giving me the Shamrock, A.K.A. Ground Z3RO. Shout out the Houston EDM scene. Shout out my man over here getting our sound right. We love you, bro. Shout out my buddy Lee Cole over there. We love you. Shout out all of you, as a matter of fact. Shout out everyone.
Do you want to do any shout outs? You got anybody?
Dude, he covered everybody. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
He
he
took
got
his
it.
words right
Oh,
out
wait,
of my
one more. Shout out Freedom HTX. David, we love you, bro. Keep it up. We're proud of you, man. We're rooting for you. Shout out my buddy Landry. We love you too. Zach Shireman, Andy, Mike, we all love you.
Dude, I love it. Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun with y'all, and
Had a blast.
we're gonna visit a little bit off camera. 'cause
Part 2 tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Bro, wait.
Wait,
Yes, because
Tuesday.
you think I'm
It's a
lying.
Tuesday,
I'm going to
right?
roll up and it's going to be a whole thing.
Monday, right?
I love it. Let's wave and say goodbye.
He already cut it off.
He's like, no. It's cool. Let's wave and say goodbye.
Sick.
Wave and say goodbye.